What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Today, we are talking about Candace Owens. And Candace Owens is a hot topic on my channel quite usually because of the heavy criticisms that Candace Owens gives to the African American community. And recently she just was featured on the Roommates podcast. She talked about a lot of stuff in the black community, and she keeps speaking about we. She speaks about us in those terms, and I think that, Candace Owens is what I would call a compromised Negro. Okay, and this is what I call people like her. And anybody that is involved in swirling relationships and wants to have a powerful voice in the black community, I don't care who you are a person that I consider to be compromised. You cannot be on fire for black people while dating the person that you know or believe has oppressed those same people. I just don't feel that way. And I think that compromised people like Candace Owens really don't just deserve a voice. I think that this is the reason why people like her or some of the other black conservatives have a predominantly white fan base. And I think that this is why when you look at the Blexit people in the crowds, a lot of people are white. And you cannot solve black issues with Caucasians. I just don't believe that. I believe that the more that you do that, the black community gets worse. I believe that only black people can solve their problems. Other groups cannot help you. They can be sympathetic. They can be sympathetic from the sidelines. They should never, ever be allowed, in my opinion, to try to control the black narrative. And the reason why is if you let them do that, they will run it. And the black community keeps getting worse and worse as we keep including others into our conversations. And that's pretty much what Candace Owens does. She has a really big platform supported by non-blacks. But, Candace Owens has done a lot of things to call out black people. She will do anything she can to put a lot of people down. She comes at the, any controversial story going on, she'll always take their side on the argument. But when the Republican National Convention had its speakers, Candace Owens was not invited. Okay? She was not on the list. And she reacted to, this by saying that she would have crushed Obama's Democratic National Convention appearance. But I want to really tell you exactly why Candace Owens isn't going to get that. She's not going to get that position, ever. And the reason is that the Republicans don't need Candace Owens. Donald Trump don't need Candace Owens. He don't need Brandon Tatum. Because they already have Caucasians that are sympathizers. In fact, what I think of people like that, they are just kind of parasitic to conservative situations. Guys like ABL, they don't really contribute to it. I think that the people that support them already feel that way. They're not converting new people to the movement. I just don't think they are. What they are doing is, they're pretty much the fan base that's already built. So Candace Owens doesn't really do anything for Republican National Convention. In fact, what she does is she makes it worse. Because, see, putting up Candace Owens up on the Republican National Convention will probably lose Trump the election. That's probably what's going to happen, because Candace Owens, in this time right now, you cannot put her up there with what's going on in the world right now. It will consistently make Republicans look and appear more racist, because Candace Owens always defends the police. She's always calling out LeBron James. She's calling out the left. And now that you had the situation with the brother out there, Jacob Blake, you can't put her up there. The Republicans can't do that. Biden is already gaining steam. Kamala Harris is gaining steam. That's going to kill the Republican convention, because they're going to be like, okay, you want her to speak and say things that you can't say, and you're going to give her the platform. We're not going to vote for you because Candace Owens, number one, is married. And I keep trying to tell you guys this. Black people that are on the left, married to white people, get a better chance. All right? You know, your Van Jones, not that he was speaking, but, you know, people like Shannon Sharp, you know, Jamie Foxx are dealing with white people. You know, if you're on the left and you support Black Lives Matters and stuff like that, you can get away with it. Patrick Mahomes, people like that. But when you're Candace Owens and you defend all white policies and people feel that way, and you're married to a white man, the black community is going to say, if you put her up there and you're endorsing her, that's racism, because she hates black people. That's what a lot of African Americans will say. All right, they're gonna come in it from that vantage point, and it's gonna make Donald Trump and Republicans appear that they are actually anti-black. Because the thing about it is that if Candace Owens has those opinions by herself on her own YouTube platform, that's different. Once you put her up there at the Republican National Convention, then that's problems, because Candace Owens doesn't win you black people. You know, she's not like, you know, if you want to pick a black person, you know, I would say, you know, even though he would never do it, somebody like Killer Mike. That's a better person. You want to have somebody that has pull in the African American community. Candace Owens is highly disrespected in the black community. She don't have no pull in the black community. So you cannot put up a black person that has no pull with black people and up there. You can't do that. You can't put Brandon Tatum up there. You can't put ABL up there. None of those guys can go up there. You can appreciate them for what they do. They can't go up there. It's better off leaving anybody out that's an African American that has criticism of the black community. You can't afford to do that. And that's a political strategy. And another reason is that they don't need Candace Owens. They already have their base. Candace Owens has done all of this stuff to move up to do what? Nothing. Republicans don't need her. They don't need her. She gets a lot of controversy, a lot of views, and a lot of attention, but a lot of that attention is negative. And all of that she's been doing to get what? Nothing. To move up to do what? To move up in white America? I mean, and to get the snub like that. And to be fair, I don't think that, as far as the popularity, Candace Owens is quite popular. But, this is what we're talking about. And I just honestly feel that, a lot of people have been, roasting her and, I guess this is what's happening when you don't get your butter biscuits. And I think for the true black conservatives are concerned about talking to black people, not talking at black people. Candace Owens, Tatum, Logan talk at black people. We got to talk to our people, not at them. I think it's obvious that, she'll never have any pull. And that's the real reason, in my opinion, why she just got the snub. Guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Guys, I really appreciate you for all that you're doing. Thank you for your support. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. I really thank you, brothers, for the support. And as you know, the buffoonery remains all time high. Check out the first comment pinned to the top, the Patreon, the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. I really thank you guys. I'm out.